Aloha Moku's family. I bet you're excited to get your big boy back. He has learned a lot and had a lot of fun. I think one of the most important things for Moku has been the socialization with other dogs. He's really grown a lot more confident around other dogs, thus a lot more confident in general. Hi Moku, good sit, good sit. So he's had the wonderful opportunity to play with Fiona, Puppy Hannah Girl, and Mr. Bruno. And then we have day trained dogs that come over. So he gets to play with a variety of other day trained dogs. So I just thought I would videotape him a little bit with some of his friends. But he's been doing really well. I will say he's doing well overall, but he will still test me. So sometimes he'll, on his walks, try getting the gentle leader off, but that's pretty common. Hey, Moku, good boy. Or if I call him to come inside the house, he might be a little stubborn and not want to come in the house. And what I do in that case is I just leave him outside, and then I close the door and I give all the other dogs love and attention and make him feel a little bit like, hey, wait a minute, I should have came inside because everybody's having fun and I'm not. Hey guys. We of course worked on the classic behaviors of sit, Moku down. Good boy, good down. And down. These are really important behaviors, again, to help redirect him, give him other things to do than jump. So I always tell people, when in doubt, ask your dogs to sit, because a sitting dog is not a jumping dog, they're not a bolting out the door dog, they're a dog looking to you for the next bit of direction. So I actually think sit is one of the most important behaviors you can train your dog. And then again, he knows his stay. Moku, stay. Hand signal for stay is just a flat palm in front of him. Stay. I've been working his stay on his spot mostly, but he'll also know his stay off of his spot. Good stay, Moku. Good stay. And then coming when called. Moku, come, come. Good boy. Good come. Good come. Good come. Moku, come. Moku, come. Come, come, come. Good come. Moku, come. Good come. Good come. So, with the coming when called, if he did not want to come inside, he would just look at me and not come. And so because my yard is all fenced in, what I did is I would just close the door, and then honestly I would make a lot of noise and give the other dogs attention and let them know how good the other dogs are. And 100% of the time he'd come to the door and look at me like, excuse me, can I come in? And so then obviously I would let him in. But coming when called is important. It's kind of hard because the parks are closed right now, but I'll go to the park and I'll have the dogs on a long leash and I'll practice them coming when called as well on the long leash, and that's very helpful with the distractions in the park. Let's see. Moku, come, come. Yeah, that's my good boy. Good come. Good come. And give lots of treats. Oh, Moku, here. Good come. I couldn't get my treat out. Here, sweetheart. Good come. Good come. Good come. Anyway, I hope you were able to see that. Okay, Moku, come. Come. That's my good boy. Good boy. Sometimes I think he just loves the cuddles more. Good come. So another really beneficial behavior for the dogs is go spot. And what go spot means is that Moku will go to his spot and stay until you release him. Moku, go spot. Good boy. Good. No, Moku, go spot. Good boy. So this behavior is beneficial because it helps work with his long stays, which helps calm him in general, and it also helps with preventing him from jumping. So you're able to, no, Moku, stay. You're able to redirect him when you walk inside the house. If he starts getting jumpy, you can tell him to go to a spot, which will have him go to a spot and stay until he calms down. So go spot is a very beneficial behavior. And I try to work with long stays. I try getting up to at least a 10, sometimes 20-minute stay with the dogs. But again, he's only been doing this for a little over 2 weeks, so it's going to take a little bit of time. But with consistency, you'll get there. Stay. Stay. Moku, come. Moku, come. Good boy. Good come. Good come. Okay, for our walks, we've still been using the gentle leader, and he's been doing really well with that. Now, before going out any door, you should ask him to stay. Moku, stay. Stay. And he can only come out the door when you say, okay, Moku. This will help let him know that he should not be charging out the door. Okay, he should not bolt out the door. So always sit, stay before walking out any door. Now on our walks, he's been doing really well. He will occasionally try taking the gentle leader off, but if he does so, you just lift up on the gentle leader and tell him, nope. If he stops and doesn't want to go walking anymore, which he sometimes will, is I just give him a tug and I say, let's go, let's go. But I am walking him on the right-hand side as you were doing. And this gentle leader is very, very helpful. I find he's still way too strong of a puller without the gentle leader. Let's go, sweetie. Let's go. His exercise is going to be really important because that's going to help him with his overall behavior. Okay, so here's stopping. He doesn't want to go. Probably because he has his gentle leader on. So, hey, let's go, bud. Let's go. Moku, Moku. Hey, good boy. Good boy. So if he starts pulling, some things that I will do is I will turn to the left. Good boy, Moku. Good boy, Moku. That's a good boy. Again, I will turn to my left-hand side. Moku, this way. Good boy, if he's pulling. Okay, he's frustrated again. Moku, let's go. Let's go. Good boy. Good boy, Moku. No. Good boy. Good boy, Moku. Good boy. Let's go. Let's go, Moku. Oh my goodness, hard videotaping and working with him at the same time. Good boy, Moku. Good boy. Another thing that I will do is I will turn to the right. So I just kind of walk into him a little bit by turning to the right. I'll show you this when you come pick him up too. Good boy. Okay, turn to the right. Good boy, Moku. Sit. That's a good boy. Good boy. So I'm glad he was kind of being, wanting to get his gentle leader off and stopping so that he could see how I deal with that. But he's doing well. If I was able to concentrate on him and walk with him, he's doing much, much better. Good boy, bud. Good boy, Moku. Overall, I'm happy with the progress Moku has made. I did ask if we could keep him a couple extra days because it took him longer to warm up to a new environment, never being boarded any place before, and also not interacting with dogs very much. It took him some time to learn what he could do with the other dogs and to play. So again, I think some of the most important things with him was the socialization with other dogs. Good boy. Good boy. Incredibly important for him to follow through with your requests. If you ask him to sit and he doesn't, he will just take you to the cleaners. He will really try to take advantage of not having to listen to you. So please be consistent and follow through with your requests. And the exercise is really important for him, because if he was able to run, play, have a nice long walk, then that's going to help calm him down in general. So continue with being consistent in the exercise. Right, Moku? Right? Good boy. So you do have your written material that you can follow along with. And then also I'm always here to help answer the questions that you might have that come up with him. I'm your guidance for a lifetime, if you allow me to be. Thank you.